Hello everyone, I welcome you to the video lecture on transformers and generators. So this is a second part of third module. So that is direct current generator. Now let me begin our discussion with armature reaction. You know armature reaction, it is nothing but the effect of armature field on the main field. So there is an impact of the armature flux on the main field flux. You know, you consider any DC machine, either it may be a motoring action or it may be generating action. So there will be a two main field fluxes are present. So one field flux which is produced by the armature, so that is called as armature field. And which armature field which is produced by the armature conductors? When the current which is flowing through the armature conductors. And there is one more field that is called as main field, which is produced by the magnetic poles. So you know this armature reaction, it is nothing but there is an interaction between the armature field with the main field. Interaction between armature field flux and main field flux. So it is nothing but the armature reaction. So obviously the armature reaction causes some effects on the main field flux. So let us discuss what are the effects of armature reaction on the main field flux. The first effect is that the armature reaction which destroy the main field flux. Once the armature reaction it happened, so it will entirely destroy the magnetic field flux. So this is the main effect, so which can be caused by the armature reaction. The second effect is that so once the armature, once the main field flux it is destroyed, so there will be a reduction in the water, the magnitude of the main field flux. So these two are effects which are caused by the armature reaction. Now let us explain this armature reaction concept by considering the two-pole generator. So this is a two-pole generator. So when there is no load connected to the generator, so obviously there is a zero current through the water armature conductor. Since here there is no current flows through the water armature conductor. So this is the water, a pair of magnetic poles. Two magnetic poles are present. So the conductors are placed here. So this is the armature which is in between the pair of magnetic pole. Even it also consists of the conductor which is called as armature conductor. Now there will be a brush. Obviously, you know, in case of the DC machine, if you suppose to consider the generator, so the function of a brush is to what? Collect the generated EMF and which will be fed to the what? The load. And once this magnetic pole is energized, so there will be a what? The MMF produced in between the pair of magnetic poles. Now this is a what? MMF. So MMF it is nothing but magnetomotive force. So again this is nothing but the what? Magnetic flux lines. There is an imaginary lines of force which exist in between the what? Pair of magnet. Now, so this is called as a what? The rotating magnetic field. So the direction of the rotating magnetic field will be shown here. So this is in the direction of what? North to south direction. And there will be some neutral axis. So those are called as magnetic neutral axis and geometrical neutral axis. So magnetic neutral axis always which will align with the magnetic poles, and geometric neutral axis which is aligned with the what, the armature, and this GNA, geometrical neutral axis, which is perpendicular with the what, magnetic neutral axis. So in this condition, that is when no load connected to the generator, the armature current which becomes zero, only the MMF of the main poles which exist in the generator. Now this MMF will be what, uniformly distributed along the magnetic axis. So whatever be the MMF will be produced by the what, the magnetic poles or main poles. So those will be what, uniformly distributed along with the what, the magnetic axis. You know the magnetic axis, which means that the center line between the north and south pole. So this is what, the magnetic axis. Now the arrow which shows in the diagram, so that gives the direction of magnetic flux. You know this magnetic flux which is represented as phi suffix m, which is uniformly distributed throughout the what, the magnetic axis. The magnetic neutral axis or plane is perpendicular to the axis of the magnetic flux. Now magnetic neutral axis, this is MNA, so which is perpendicular to the magnetic flux, and even this MNA and GNA. So GNA, it means that geometrical neutral axis, MNA it means that the magnetic neutral axis. So those are coincides with each other. So this is what MNA and GNA both are coincides with each other. Now this is a condition in which the magnetic poles which carries a current, so there is no current carry by the armature conductor. Now let us consider one more condition, that consider the condition in which only the armature conductor carrying current and no current flows through their main poles. So here it is shown, so only the armature conductor which carries current, so there is no current flows through their main poles. So main poles are what, demagnetized. So only the armature is magnetized. That means armature conductor carries a current. So what is the direction of the current? So this direction of the current which is remains the same in all the conductors lying under the one pole. See, what is the direction here? So all the conductors are lying on the water, single pole. Now the direction of the current flow, which is same as that of water. So here the conductor, so which carries the current. Now the whatever be the direction of current which induces the EMF in the conductor, so that is given by what, Fleming's right hand rule. You know the Fleming's right hand rule. So what it states, so there will be a motion of conductor, or there will be a direction of the flux lines, or there will be a direction of what, EMF induced, and the direction of flux generates in the conductor which is given by Crock screw rule. Now what is the direction of the flux generates? You know, just consider a screw, just tighten the screw on any surface of the body. So whatever be the direction of the screw, so during the water, the tightening, so that which represents the water, the direction of a flux. So here, so this is water, the clockwise direction. See, here, see, consider here, this is water, the clockwise direction is considered here. So here the anti-clockwise direction is considered, because here the screw is what, it is gone tightening. So during tightening, just rotate the screw in this direction. So that is the flux direction will be what, it is in clockwise direction. So this is the water, the opening of the water screw.
So this is the reverse direction of that water, the tightening of the screw. So here the flux direction will be what it is in anti-clockwise direction. Now the direction of current on the left side of the armature conductor, which goes beyond the water, your field. So you can say that represented by cross inside the circle. So whatever be the here the direction of the current will be there. So this direction of the current on the left side, we just consider here the armature conductor which goes into the paper. Paper in the sense water. So here, so this is outside the water, the armature conductor here. And the armature conductors combine their MMF for generating the fluxes through the armature in the downward direction. So obviously here what will happen? So there will be a combination of the water. So two MMFs. So both the MMFs are combined together. So now, so there will be water. The magnitude of increase in the water MMF. So that we can observe here. Similarly, the right hand side conductor can also carry the current and their direction goes out of the paper here also. So this direction, the right hand side conductor, whatever be the current flow, so that direction will be water. So this will be reverse as that of water, the right hand, sorry, left hand side. And here also whatever be the flux produced, so that direction of the flux which goes out of the water paper here. Now the conductor on the right hand side is also combining their MMF for producing the flux in the downward direction. So here also the there is a combination of the MMF will takes place and that direction of the MMF will be what it is in downward direction. Now hence the conductors on both sides combines their MMF in such a way that their fluxes goes downward direction. Either it may be left hand side or it may be right hand side. So both fluxes are combined together and so the direction of these flux will be what which goes downward. So this is the water, the how the flux will be generated and how the flux will be combined together and what is the direction of the flux. Now the flux induces in the armature conductor phi suffix a is given by the water arrow shown. Now the flux which is produced by the armature, see this is the flux which is produced by the armature conductor. So the direction of the flux which is shown here in earlier diagram, so that gives the water the magnitude of the water flux armature flux. The figure, so here I just consider one more figure shown below. The condition here, one more condition is considered. So before this, so there were two conditions are considered. First condition is that so only the filled poles are carrying currents and there is no current carrying through the water armature conductor. Second case you consider that the only armature conductor which carries a current, so there is no current carried by the water, the main filled pole conductors. Now here we can consider the case that the condition in which the field current and the armature current are simultaneously acting on the conductor. So both the fields, so that is the field which is produced by the armature conductor and this is the field which is produced by the water, the main pole. So both are acting on the conductor simultaneously. So this is the case we consider here. Now you know this happens when the machine running at a no load condition. So obviously during no load condition, so this may happen. Now you know there are two fluxes. Now the machine which contains two fluxes. So what are those fluxes? The armature flux and the field pole flux. So one is the armature flux which is produced by the armature conductor. Another one is the field pole flux which is produced by the water field poles. The armature flux is produced by the current inside the armature conductor. So that is given here. While the field pole flux which is induced because of the water main field poles. So now here it is shown. Now what about the resultant flux here? Now you know So this is the water, the flux which is produced by the water field, main field poles, and here we just consider this is the water, the flux which is produced by the water armature, and the combination of these two, so that represent the water, there is a one resultant flux that will be water the neutral plane, or you can say that this is underwater new plane that is considered here. Now these two fluxes combine and gives the resultant flux phi r. See, so this is the resultant flux phi r. When the field flux enters into the armature, they may get distortion. When the field flux which will enters into an armature, because in case of armature, so there will be what armature field. Now once the field flux which enters into the armature, and this field flux will get what distorted. The distortion increases the density of the flux in the upper pole tip of the N pole and the lower pole tip of the water south pole. Now the distortion increases, the magnitude of the distortion increases where the portion is that the density of the flux in the upper pole of the N pole. So here in this case, upper pole of the N pole and the lower pole tip of the water south, lower pole tip of the water south. Now here the density of the flux will be what it is increases. So here. So similarly the density of the flux decreases in the lower pole tip of the north pole. So here, and upper pole tip of the water south pole. So here the density of the water, the result flux, so that will be water decreases. Now the resultant flux induces in the generator are shifted towards the direction of the water rotation of the generator. Now this resultant flux which continuously shifted towards the rotation, the direction of the rotation of the water generator. Now the magnetic neutral axis of poles is always perpendicular to the axis of water resultant flux. So here you just remember this is one more point. The magnetic neutral axis of the poles. So this is the magnetic neutral axis of the poles is always perpendicular to the axis of the resultant flux. Now axis of the resultant flux is considered here. Now what might be the what might be the magnetic neutral axis? The magnetic neutral axis will be what here in this way. So this will be what continuously what changing. This will be continuously shifting. Now the MNA is continuously shifted with the resultant flux. So here it is given MNA which is continuously what shifted with the water resultant flux. Now according to this, now there will be water the two effects produced by the water armature reaction. So what are the effects produced by the water armature reaction? So first effect is that demagnetizes or weakness of the main flux. So second one is water cross magnetizes or distorts the main flux. Now there will be a two effect by the armature reaction. First effect will be it's a demagnetizes or weakness of the main flux. Second one is water cross magnetizes or distorts the water main flux. So these two effects will be water formed by the water the armature reaction. Let me explain the armature reaction by considering all the cases here. So first case is that, so this is the figure 1 shows the flux due to main poles when the armature conductor carry no current. So here there will be a main flux or the main conductors which carries the current. So due to that, so there will be a water flux. So that is called as water. The main flux armature doesn't carry the water current. The flux across the area P is uniform. Now here the flux will be uniform. So that will be pointed towards what? South pole, north to south pole. The MMF producing the flux is perpendicular in magnitude and direction by the vector OFM. Now here OFM is a vector, so which is perpendicular to GNA. GNA it is nothing but what a geometrical neutral axis, and even GNA and MNA both are coincide each other. isn't it? So that means OFM. So this is a vector which can be represented the main flux direction. So what is the direction of the main flux? So that is the vector, so which is represented, that is O F suffix M. F suffix M means what? This is the what? Force. Main flux force. So which is pointed towards the south direction. So since this can be represented in this direction, that is OFM. Now let us consider this one more condition. So that is the figure shows, second one, figure shows the flux due to the current flowing in armature conductor alone. So there is no flux due to the water main poles. So main poles are de-energized. So only there will be water flux due to the current which is flowing through the water armature conductors alone. Now here the armature conductors to the left of GNA. So these carry current. This is in inward direction. So inward direction. So this can be represented as crossbar, and those at right side, the conductor which carries the current which is outward direction. So since it is represented as what? Dot. The direction of magnetic lines of force can be found by Crock screw. Now here what might be the direction of the magnitude of the force? So that can be represented by what? The Crock screw rule. So what is the Crock screw rule? You just go on tightening the screw. Just go on tighten the screw. Then what happens? So the direction of the screw will be what it is in anti-clockwise, sorry, clockwise direction. So in that case, so there will be a direction of the water. The flux will be clockwise. And similarly, in case of here, outward direction, so there will be a direction will be what? Here the direction will be what? It is reversed. So that is represented here. So that is Crock screw rule. Now here this Crock screw rule, it is clear that armature flux is directed downward parallel to the brush axis. The MMF producing the armature flux is represented in magnitude and direction by the vector OFA. Now here what might be the direction of the armature flux? The armature flux direction will be, it is in downward direction, and the force which is created by the armature flux, so that is represented by F suffix A. So this vector, it represents the direction of the water, the armature flux. So this is water downward direction. So since it is shown here. Now the third case is that here the both the fluxes acting together. So what are the both the fluxes means what? So here this figure shows that the flux due to the main poles and that due to the water armature conductor. So both fluxes are acting together here. Now what might be the resultant MMF here? See, the armature flux will be acting downward direction and the main flux will be acting in this direction. So both the fluxes are acting here. So what might be the resultant force? Resultant force or resultant MMF here. Now resultant MMF, so which can be represented here. So this is the resultant MMF. Now in case of resultant MMF, that is MNA. So what we can call, so that is the magnetic neutral axis. So that shifts the position at some angle, that is theta. So obviously the resultant force will be, it is perpendicular to this MNA. So here the vector diagram is shown here. So this is the FA, it is nothing but water. The force, this is armature flux force which is acting downward direction, and this is the water, the main flux force which is acting this direction. Now the resultant force will be here. So this is the resultant force F, and this resultant force will be, it is always perpendicular to this water MNA. So it is shown here. Just now, just further go. So this MNA, it go on shifting. MNA, it go on shifting. So that means the armature, it go on continuously, it is rotating. Now armature, it is in the position like this. The brush position is here. So which align at GNA. Now the armature will be in this position. Now armature will be in this position. That means the brush position will be what? It is aligned to what? MNA. Again there will be some displacement of what? Angle theta. Now that is represented here. So this is what? New MNA. So this is the MNA and this is the what? New MNA found here. So GNA is fixed. Now according to GNA, so there will be what? MNA. So initially, so only alone flux will be acting. In that case, so these two MNA and GNA will coincide each other. So both the fluxes are acting together. So in that case, what happens? So this MNA will be shifting according to the water, the position of the water, the brush. So here, so we can represent so the force. So again here, two force component can be represented here. Now, what are the two force component? Here, FA be the water. This is the water armature uh, flux force, and this can be resolved into two component. One is the rectangular component. It is FC, and so there is one more is water. The one more component is water FD. So this is the water cross magnetizing component, and this is called as water demagnetizing component. So that we'll study water in the next slide, isn't it? Now this is only about regarding the water, the armature reaction. Now here somehow again whatever the vector diagram shown in last slide. So that vector diagram it is again repeated here. Same vector diagram is shown here. So this is what the armature flux force which is acting in downward direction. This is the water main flux force which is acting in this direction, and these two resultant will be the water the actual flux force, and this will be perpendicular to the water MNA. Now similarly here also the armature flux force which is resolved into two components. One is the water cross magnetizing component, one more is the water demagnetizing component. So here that is given. The component FD is in direction opposition to the MMF OFM. Due to main poles, it has a demagnetizing effect on the flux due to main poles. For this reason, it is called as demagnetizing or weakening component of the armature reaction. Now here what happens? The component FD. So here the component FD you can consider here. So this component FD it is in opposition to the MMF of water OFM. Now due to water main poles. Since this effect it is called as water demagnetizing effect. So in this case, so there will be water weakening of the weakening component of the water armature reaction we can found here. And there is one more. The component FC is at right angles to the MMF OFM. Now FC it is right angles to the MMF of water OFM. Due to main poles, it distorts the main field. Now here in this condition, it distorts the water main field. For this reason, it is called as the cross magnetizing or distorting component of armature reaction. So now there are two effects you can find due to what armature reaction. One is the water demagnetizing effect and one more is the water cross magnetizing effect. So in case of demagnetizing effect, so here the force that is FD component. So this will be what it is in opposition to the water FM component, that is the MMF OFM. Now in this case, there will be what the lost in the flux, or there may be what weakening in the flux component, since it is called as demagnetizing component. And there is one more is that so this is what FC component. It is in at right angles to the water MMF of water OFM. Now it distorts the main field since so this is called as what cross magnetizing or distorting component of armature reaction. Now this is about the armature reaction and what are the types of armature reaction and how the armature reaction will be taken place. So in next video we'll come up with some other bits related to what this armature reaction only. That means how to reduce the armature reaction. So that we'll discuss in next video. So till then, take care. Thank you.